Today, I will be talking to you all about forest management. Managing forests is an important part and an important step to keeping an ecosystem well populated, healthy, and something to be able to use every day. There are three types of forests that you encounter in North America. Temperate forests, temperate deciduous forests, temperate coniferous forests, I can never say that, and boreal forests. Deciduous forests they're forests with maple trees and oak trees, basswood, and all that good type of trees. And they're mainly in the east coast of North America. That's in Iowa. We have those. And coniferous forests are forests in southern Canada, in the western half of North America, and in Oregon and stuff. And boreal forests are the forests that like to be having a permafrost layer, and they're in North America. And I got all those types of trees, like forest types, from Defenders of Wildlife and the NC North Carolina Forestry Department. For managing forests, I got all my information off of Wikipedia, mainly because it was a good definition of managing forests and all that great stuff. And you manage for three types: timber, animals, and recreation. Recreation, you do it for different types of ATVs and bicycling and hiking and fishing, or hiking and stuff. And animals, you mainly manage each chunk of woods that you want with it, for fishing or hunting mainly, or viewing animals. And for timber management, you manage the stand of trees primarily to take each tree out and cut it down and make wood out of it and make money. There are 4 steps to managing a forest. You get the owner's objective of the land that you want. You inventory the plot of land for if it's doable of what the owners want, and then you develop a strategy, which if everything checks out for what the owner wants, then you go and develop it. If they want to take out the timber for money, then you go and take all the trees, and you don't want to downgrade trees, which is you take big trees and you're like, I can keep them around some more years, and then we can cut them again. And if you high grade trees, you take out pretty much every tree in the stand, which is not a good thing. And then for implementing it, you want to implement it over. If you're cutting money or trees out for money, then you want to take different sections of it different years. You don't want to do it all at once, because then you can't replant your system and then have different layers of old growth. And if you're doing a strategy for animals and or recreation, which a lot of people do it all three. They take out some timber, they use some of the plot of land for recreation, and then they use a plot of it for fishing or hunting or whatever. And that's what mainly everybody does. But if you want to do animals, you want to have a lot of trees down, a lot of habitat, a lot of just a lot of things that would make really good habitat for a certain type of animal to grow. And if you want your recreational forest if you want to do stuff for recreational forests as ATVs, you want to have paths in your plot of land. You want to have different trail signs and stuff. And overall, if you managing a forest, if you do it right, you'll get out what you put into it. managing a forest well takes time and practice, but it's a necessary step into making a forest. If you follow steps taken by identifying landowners' objectives and then inventorying the needs, developing them, and then implementing what you set down, you should be able to get a healthy set of woods and available for the landowner to enjoy. Thank you. That was my speech on managing